Welcome back, my awesome people. In today's episode, I will be highlighting why you should always have a side hustle or side hustles. More than one. And the best way to start a side hustle is by learning a new skill. And me, learned a new skill recently that I can add to my list of side hustles in which I can make extra income from. So stay tuned to the end to find out what skill I learned that will add extra income to my pocket. And for those that don't know what a side hustle is, it is simply a way to make money, legally of course, outside of your main 9-to-5 job. Side hustles can include cutting or styling hair, freelance photography or videography, selling products, tutoring, and the list goes on and on. And these are just some of the simplest side hustles that you can start with little to no cost and pursue to give yourself some extra income. Whether I was studying in university or working full-time, I have always had a side hustle on the go. For me, my side hustles have always started as a creative outlet and a way to learn something new. Everyone working a 9-to-5 should have or consider starting their own side hustle. Yes, a side hustle is like a second job, but if you pick a good side hustle, it won't feel like work. When you're thinking about starting a side hustle, think about something you already enjoy doing or have an interest in. From there, think about whether or not this is a side hustle that can last for years to come or just for a short time. Not only should it be something that your customers will find value in, but also something that you will enjoy doing 6 months from now. For me, my main side hustle outside of my 9-to-5 job is social media, specifically YouTube, as it has opened up various opportunities for other side hustles to come out of it, from sponsorship and brand deals to affiliate marketing to brand awareness and of course ad revenue. By creating a single YouTube channel, I was able to create other side hustles without any extra work. It allowed me to achieve many of my goals and open my eyes to the true possibilities of entrepreneurship. So for those that are still on the fence of whether or not they should start a side hustle, here are a few key reasons why a side hustle would be the best thing to start and have. The first benefit, of course, is more money in your pocket. I'll be the first person to tell you that money isn't everything. In fact, I'm a believer that the most important thing in life is happiness, which is directly related to the number of experiences we have along the way. That said, I won't say money doesn't matter because in many ways, money can buy happiness, such as needing money to take a few extra educational courses, maybe needing more money so you can get out of debt, maybe you need money to pay for an engagement ring or a new home, or maybe save money for a dream vacation with the family. At the end of the day, when that 9-to-5 is paying the bills, a side hustle can be a great accelerator to moving you closer to your goal. Financial freedom is definitely something that we all strive to achieve. The idea of not having to worry about how much a meal will cost or how far back a vacation will set you back financially is a key benefit to financial freedom. When you're running your own side hustle or doing freelance work, you have the ability to generate extra cash to build savings and a little bit of wiggle room to do what you really want to do in life. The second benefit is that it helps build skills that help you level up. A formal education like college or university can teach you tons and tons about theory and the importance of variety of different subjects. But education can only take you so far. At the end of the day, you need to eventually stop thinking about things and start doing things to truly become an expert. When I think about the power of a side hustle and the amount of learning that is associated with it, I think of a famous quote from legendary entrepreneur Jim Rohn. He once said that a formal education can make you a living, but self-education can make you a fortune. The truth in this quote as it relates to side hustles is the fact that when you're working for yourself, you are forced to learn. As an entrepreneur, you're required to wear multiple hats, and as such, you learn a variety of new things. You're constantly making decisions, and that allows you to learn new things on a regular basis. When you build a business, you start to develop a wide variety of different skills. These will ultimately go with you from one endeavor to the next, allowing you to have an understanding in things like marketing, finance, networking, and organizational planning. The skills you developed as a part of your side hustle can also help you start a new career. For example, someone who has always had a passion for writing but spends their 9 to 5 at a finance firm can use their love of writing to start a side hustle as a freelance editor or columnist. A business analyst who wants to be an event planner can start their own side hustle and turn that into a weekend opportunity. The third benefit is that it gives you a plan if things turn for the worst. The economy isn't exactly reliable right now, and the economy isn't what it once was. So, while the previous generations have had the liberty of working with the same company for 20 plus years, that sense of security just doesn't exist in today's market. For many who've been laid off or let go from work unexpectedly, the worst part is having to start all over. But what if you had a side hustle that could keep you going until you found another full-time job? In fact, some people have found that their side hustles have become so lucrative that they didn't need their day jobs anyway. And finally, the fourth benefit. Do work that you're passionate about. We go to school and learn how to create a great resume, and we learn how to answer great interview questions correctly, hopefully. But through all this, one thing we're never taught is how to find work that you actually enjoy doing. A side hustle can be and should be built on passion. It should act as a creative outlet for you to get closer to your dreams. Finding your passion isn't an easy road. Our lives are filled with obstacles, noise, and distractions telling us what we should and shouldn't be doing. Society tells us to become a zombie from 9 to 5, doing what we need to do to put food on the table and to have fun once the clock hits 5. It's so easy to get caught up in the rat race, but if you're itching to pursue your passion, it's time to make some changes and make it a priority. The ideal side hustle is one that you enjoy doing. It could start off as nothing more than a passion project and evolve into a money maker later. Ideally, your side hustle will bring you more happiness than grief along the way. It should be something you can wake up excited to do, and not something you see as simply another means to an end. So, Jacob Rant, what is this new skill that you learned that is going to add onto your other side hustles? Well, my awesome people, the new skill that I learned was crocheting. I could have learned knitting, but because I wanted a quick and easy skill to learn in a short amount of time, crocheting was a better fit for me than knitting. The reason I decided to learn crocheting was because there was a free crocheting workshop offered at my workplace, and so I took up the offer to try it out. I didn't fall in love with it right away, but with its many uses such as making my own clothing or selling my own clothing, it can create extra income for me, or maybe save myself money by creating clothing that I need without having to buy them, like maybe scarves, mittens, hats, and even tops and bottoms. Crocheting is definitely not easy, but with some practice, it does get easier and easier and will eventually become a money-making skill. For those of you who are already drained by your day-to-day job and are seeking more financial security, invest in a side hustle. And if you do, just know that building a successful side gig isn't easy. It takes time, effort, and a lot of energy to commit yourself to more than one job and to do both well. So make sure you have a plan. And remember, my awesome people, just like all the information I mentioned in my videos, assess your risk, diversify, and please do your own due diligence because I am just a clown on YouTube. Stay ranting.